from the same town that Van Chancellor's from. How is it just to go against somebody like him?
Well, it's no fun going against him. It has nothing to do with the town that we're from. It's the defense that they employ. So it's just no fun at all to play LSU. That's not my idea of a good time to play LSU. It's very, very difficult. And they just do such a great job of making you earn baskets. And, you know, the matchup with Kentucky and LSU is just such that, you know, we're going to play a certain style, and they are, and neither team really seems to be able to get any separation from the other. And so it's just a real when we got that draw, I just thought it was if we faced LSU, it was a real tough game for us. And everybody that was there today saw that. And you know, Coach Chancellor does a really, really good job with their defense.
Carl?
Matthew, as far as managing the first half when you had the foul trouble, can you talk about that and how you were able to get, actually I thought getting to halftime only 4 points down was pretty advantageous.
Very, very proud of everyone who had to come in a difficult situation. Some of our young kids had to play, and you know, they're not 100% ready for this type of situation, and so they have to play real hard. And whatever you're called on to do, we talked about that before the game. The whole key to today is finding some way to win. And, you know, no matter what you're called on, if it's 2 minutes, if it's 20 minutes, if it's 40 minutes, you have to go in and work real hard. And so there's a couple of kids that, you know, aren't used to playing, and I thought got us into halftime. I thought it was a huge three that Keela made to get it right there at 4. A big psychological lift going in down 4. You know, and you can talk to them, hey, just a couple of stops and a couple of buckets and right there, and that's exactly what happened coming out. So real proud of everybody, you know, getting in there today and fighting and being able to earn a real tough victory.
Jennifer?
Victoria had 12 points in that early run that you guys had in the second half. Did you challenge her to do something like that after the first half?
Yeah, I was certainly not pleased that she was on the bench with 10 minutes left. I was upset with a couple things, that we had them in the bonus with almost 14 minutes left in the half, and then Victoria's on the bench with 10 minutes left in the half. It's not a good situation for us. So I did talk to Victoria at halftime that, you know, we're going back to Lexington if we don't win today. And I don't think she wanted to go back to Lexington, and we had worked hard on a couple of things to try to get her moving some today so people just can't load up on the block and double team and triple team her. And boy, did she respond. That was about as good a stretch as she's ever had facing the basket. And it just shows you she's still developing and still getting better. And, you know, a player of her caliber in this league, arguably the best player in this league, needs to come up big in that kind of situation, and she did, and that's why she's, you know, one of the best players that's ever played at Kentucky.
Chandler?
Coach, you've been touching on it.
Wait for the microphone. Okay. Yeah, we've got to get that recorded. Thank you.
Coach, you've been touching on it a little bit. You guys had 13 fouls, I think, in the first half. Was that more LSU coming at you all, or was that your team being maybe a little overly aggressive?
I thought that, you know, there's some possibilities there. First of all, I can't tell you exactly why we do what we do. A lot of times, you know, we have a lot of young players we're playing, and they'll do some things that kind of make you scratch your head. But I thought being in the game, everybody wanted to win. We were putting a big emphasis on full court pressure and full court press. And if you're not really sharp and mentally focused on your fundamentals, and you just stand up a little bit on a real good team like LSU, you're going to get those body block calls, and we were fouling. There was no question about it. It wasn't poor calls. It was not, we weren't getting, you know, bad officiating. We were not down in a stance against a team the caliber of LSU. And so our pressure is predicated on being, first and foremost, fundamentally sound, you know, having kids that are in great shape, but fundamentally sound, and when we don't do that, then it gets a little loose, and then You know, we felt like we could make it tough on LSU to score if we can make them set up and run stuff, but they can score very easily if they get to the line. So thank goodness they didn't make a lot at the line today, and that was a big key of the game because we fouled way too much, and we'll need to clean that up whoever we face tomorrow.
Have a couple more, Scott.
Matthew, on LSU's last possession, did you think that you forced them to take a shot that they didn't want to take? And also, do